Walk outside so we talk.
Okay. Enough! I didn't do anything. You just tased me for no reason.
In the heart of a gripping debate that endured almost 40 minutes, a remarkable scene unfolded as a 15-year-old not only stood his ground, but emerged as the undeniable victor, skillfully challenging and outclassing the police officers.
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
Let's delve into the intricacies of this extraordinary confrontation.
Floyd,
Stop.
outside.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What am I being detained for?
Outside.
What am I being detained for?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not
So we talk to
resisting.
you.
I'm not resisting. No, don't take his phone. Don't take his phone. Don't take his phone.
On September 29th, 2019, the police responded to a report concerning a dispute involving a man named Michael Franchek and his neighbor. The disagreement revolved around Michael's 15-year-old son, Jack, who was riding a motorbike in the neighborhood. Promptly arriving at the location, the police questioned the neighbor, who claimed that Michael was allegedly carrying a weapon tucked in his belt. Upon reaching the front door of the Franchek family's house, a significant incident unfolded.
Okay. Then cooperate.
I am cooperating. You're
Hey,
violating
stop.
my Fourth Amendment
No,
rights.
stop.
Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment
Hey,
rights.
you guys cannot come in here without a
Get
search
the
warrant.
phone. Get
You're
the
going to be
phone.
I'm
tased.
videoing.
Get the
Don't
phone.
cooperate.
I'm cooperating.
We're
Just
finding
no,
you to be
I'm not
tased.
fighting you.
We're finding you
I'm
to
not
be tased.
fighting you.
Outside now.
Walk outside so we talk.
Okay. Enough! I didn't do anything. You just tased me for no reason.
You've just observed the turning point in this police intervention. Following this, Michael started grappling with the officers attempting to forcibly remove him from his house. In the midst of the struggle, a taser was employed before he was handcuffed and ultimately arrested. From this moment onward, everything you witnessed was captured by his courageous son, Jack, who valiantly defended his father.
This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
This is
They
unbelievable.
walked in the house without a search warrant.
This is unbelievable.
Okay.
It's all on film. Get my camera.
It's on my phone too.
It's on
now.
my phone. The whole thing is on film. The whole thing is on film. Jack, follow me and record.
This way.
Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack,
What's
give
your
us
space? What's your space?
Jack.
If the police receive information that someone might possess a weapon, especially after a dispute or argument, they will investigate to ensure public safety. Now, when it comes to entering a house, individuals have a Fourth Amendment right, specifically protection against unreasonable searches and seizures in their homes.
Daddy, do not let him in my house.
Typically, police can't enter someone's home without a warrant or consent. However, there's a concept known as exigent circumstances. Exigent circumstances refer to situations that demand immediate action and may justify certain actions by law enforcement that would otherwise require a warrant. There are exceptions to the Fourth Amendment's warrant requirement under the U.S. Constitution. The validity of exigent circumstances in this case would depend on the specifics of the situation and could be contested in court.
Hey, don't touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. You can please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please
You're
get
not
out of
gonna
my
interfere with an arrest.
I'm chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to what they're
I'm
doing.
on my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm gonna stand right
This is
here.
my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Jack, don't do
Because
it.
you're
I
involved
know.
in this.
I'm involved with this, yes. But this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Okay.
It's evident that Jack possesses a solid understanding of the law and is well versed in his rights. His behavior towards the police is commendable, achieving his objectives without providing any reason for a negative reaction. Now, let's shift our focus to the police's conduct. It's apparent that the police recognize the situation has escalated unnecessarily, and their reaction seems inappropriate. Officer Rodriguez, leading the arrest amidst the chaos in the house, appears visibly nervous and, at one point, even displays aggression towards Jack. Let's bear in mind, Jack is just 15 years old and the only threats to the police in this moment are Jack's knowledge and his cell phone.
My space.
I do not have
Okay,
to. You
then
cannot interfere with what we're doing.
I'm not interfering when I'm on my property.
Don't step towards the car.
I'm not. Then
You
move out of
did
my
step
way.
towards the car. I told
Okay.
you not to.
When dealing with minors, officers should exercise heightened caution, especially when threats involving potential physical harm. Like the one made by Officer Rodriguez, such threats pose legal and ethical concerns. If Jack felt threatened, the officer could potentially face legal consequences. Any use of force by the police, even a gentle push, must be justifiable. Police cannot employ force simply because someone is recording them or finds it irritating. In the U.S., citizens generally have a First Amendment right to record police officers performing their official duties in public spaces, as long as the recording doesn't interfere with the officer's duties or endanger anyone. Finally, the police question Jack about the misunderstanding and the supposed motorbike that caused all the turmoil.
I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
But we tried to come here to ask a question and figure out what's going on because what we got told is a gun was involved in this incident. So we're going to take this a little
No
more
gun,
serious.
no gun was involved. Not
Okay.
at all. I don't know why you have
that.
to.
We don't know that when we
We
get
don't
here.
know that. That's
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
understand
we're
that.
gonna come,
Yes, I
okay?
totally understand that,
Okay?
but you can't just tackle him.
But when he's told to stop, he has to stop. That's a
And if
lawful
he
command by an
doesn't,
officer.
We can get physical.
Okay?
But you can't just come in the house without
Yes,
a.
We have to
can.
control this situation.
Do you
Yes,
have a
we
search
can.
warrant?
We don't need a
We don't
search
need
warrant.
Yes, you do.
You
to
might
come
want to
in
go to
someone's
school and learn the law.
I
before
already
you
know
wanna
the
try it.
law.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not going to
No,
argue
you
about
Okay, please don't talk to me.
Okay.
So get out of my way. Okay,
This is my case.
it's your
So I'll
case.
talk to you as much as I want.
Okay,
to
well I'm
talk
not gonna respond to you.
You don't have to respond
Okay.
to me, but I can talk to you.
Have a good day.
Here, Jack explains the genesis of the argument between his father and the neighbor.
Can I go around him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Please don't walk up behind me, okay?
I asked him.
Okay.
Did they threaten to like beat? Did he threaten to
Yes.
beat us up or anything?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say? What did
He
they say?
goes, that bike is illegal. I said, no, it's not. It's a 50cc bicycle, and I have a permit for it.
Okay.
And he said, get out of the way. He was on his little road bike. He said, get out of the way or I'm going to beat your So I don't, if you guys want to believe him, and we have 2 witnesses, he has 0.
Okay, calm down.
Just calm down, calm down.
No, I'm pissed off because you guys just came in our house.
In a nutshell, Jack was riding around, which irritated the neighbor. The neighbor began making threats, prompting Jack's father to intervene. He advised the neighbor not to get in his face, warning that he would have to defend himself if necessary. That's the gist of it. There was no weapon involved.
He has the right to defend himself. And that is easily the right to defend himself. So there's no reason why he says a gun is involved.
It wasn't him that said it. He doesn't even know about this. This was a completely other parties that were watching the whole thing happen.
On the contrary, Officer Rodriguez appears bothered by the fact that Jack is articulate and knowledgeable about his rights. Though no weapon was involved throughout the entire situation, and there wasn't even a physical altercation. Mr. Michael was unjustifiably treated as some kind of threat. It's remarkable how Jack has the ability to silence every officer around him. If you closely observe their body language and reactions, you'll notice that Jack, with his knowledge and verbal skills, puts them in a very uncomfortable situation. If Mr. Franchik holds a valid concealed firearm permit in Utah, he would be permitted to carry a concealed firearm, including in his waistband. Additionally, Utah allows open carry of firearms if the firearm is 2 actions away from firing, typically meaning carrying without a round chambered for semi-automatic firearms. However, if the firearm is concealed, the aforementioned concealed firearm permit, CFP, is necessary. Knowingly lying to the police about Mr. Franchik having a weapon could potentially lead to legal consequences. Now, let's shift our focus to the very end of the discussion and see what transpired after all of these events unfolded.
So what's your name?
You already figured it out. So
I figured it out.
you already got it from him.
Did we get his identification?
Yeah.
He didn't give it to us.
You
but I
have his
figured
last
it
name
out.
and you figured out my first name, so.
So I'll screen this for
Yeah, we'll screen that
no
for
disclosure of
failure to
ID.
identify.
Okay. I literally said I don't make statements. You're like begging me for my
Okay, but here's
identification.
the thing.
Just
I'm-
so you
I'm
know,
not talking to you.
You're
I'm
required
talking
by
to you.
law.
Jack, let me explain something to you,
Okay,
Jack.
I'm not talking to you.
Jack, the reason we're here is because of you racing your motorcycle or your gas-powered bike or whatever.
That I have a permit for.
Okay.
So I don't know why you're here. And you're
just
here.
told you
You're
why we're
here
here.
because he told me because someone called the cops saying that there was a gun involved. So you don't have to lie because I know that guy.
No. We found out there was a gun involved later.
No, when someone called. He told me you guys came here for that. I have it on video. I don't care. You guys can say whatever.
Have a nice day, all right?
Okay, you
Here
too.
was he wants to hear.
Failure for identification? When my dad literally said his name's Jack Franchek? Okay.
Eventually, Michael Franchek was arrested and charged with interfering with an arresting officer, failure to disclose his identity, and disorderly conduct. However, these charges were dropped soon after the arrest. Subsequent to the arrest, Franchek filed a federal lawsuit against Park City, alleging that his and his son's civil rights were violated during the confrontation. Officer Rodriguez was found in violation of 5 acts of procedural misconduct after a detailed investigation. 3 Park City police officers were found guilty of a total of 9 violations by internal affairs. Finally, Sergeant Cameron Thor was fired from service.